Today we'll be talking about the 4 best first cars for new drivers. Starting off at number 4, we have the Volkswagen Jetta. I didn't want this list to just be Japanese cars, although it's very possible to do that, so I added a German car into the mix. Admittedly, I don't know too much about Volkswagen. To my knowledge, the Volkswagen Jetta is safe, reliable, and relatively cheap. I could be wrong, so if there's any Jetta owners in the comments, feel free to let me know if what I'm saying is complete and utter nonsense. I do know that there's also the Volkswagen Golf, GTR, but maybe for first cars, I'm not too sure. I think that's also a good option, but again, I could be wrong. Now, number 3 is a car that I do have personal experience with, and that car is the Nissan Rogue. These cars are troopers. I would know, as I had one. RIP Nemo. Good on gas, very reliable, and was not the fastest car in the world, definitely not, but it's also not it might be one of the slowest, but hey, you don't get one of these for speed. I had a 2009, so mine was pretty much primitive compared to the newer ones. I had driven a 2018 at one point, and it was so much better than mine. It's Nissan, so you know it won't leave you stranded, and it's very safe. I didn't treat my car the best, mainly because I couldn't afford to, but even despite all that, he never left me stranded. Started up on me every time and got me to where I needed to be. Thanks to that car and how he's treated me, Nissan gained a fan for life. I will forever be a fan of Nissan and their cars, thanks to that one singular car. Rest up, Nemo. Number 2 is a Toyota Corolla / Camry, or a Honda Accord / Civic. The Japanese really knew what they were doing in a lot of aspects. Their car manufacturing history is truly top of the line. So many high quality companies like Lexus, Nissan, Mitsubishi, although their cars are ass now, and many others. But the top 2 are obviously Toyota and Honda, and it's not for no reason. For Toyota, you have the Corolla, which has been a staple in the best first cars for teenagers for a very long time. 5-star safety rating, and the interior isn't great, but it's your first car. The newer interiors are better than the older ones, but the older ones are cheaper. Both are just as reliable and just as safe. If you are into the Corolla, then maybe you can opt for a Camry. It looks just as good and is just as safe and as reliable as a Corolla. If you're more of a Honda guy, the Honda Accord is literally Honda's version of the Camry. It can have a V6 engine, come in a coupe for more sporty look, and even comes in a manual. The Honda Civic is also an option for a car enthusiast, as well as a teenager looking for their first car. They're quick, reliable, cheap, and have tons of aftermarket support. What more can you ask for? And for number 1, which is what I believe is the greatest car to have ever been manufactured, I'm sure you all saw this coming, a Ford Crown Victoria. You knew this was coming. These bad boys do not die. They're a fun rear-wheel drive 4-door Mustang. I say that because these actually have the same engine as a Mustang, and they're reliable as hell. There's a reason that the police use these things. Now, a V8 muscle car might not be the best option for the first time driver, but these are not Mustangs, or rather these are not new Mustangs. You do not have to worry about wrecking these cars, although you should actively avoid doing so, as these cars aren't exactly what I'd call new cars. Bulletproof, loud V8 American muscle. You really can't go wrong. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.